The Code King by Bill Dallas Lewis. It was a slow Saturday afternoon, and Rosa and Jimmy were sitting at the bus stop with nothing to do. "I'm bored," Jimmy said. "We could go to a movie," suggested Rosa. The Main Street bus pulled up. Some people got on, and the bus pulled away. Just then, a paper airplane landed at Jimmy's feet. He picked it up and unfolded it. There was writing inside. "In the park under the slide is a great place for a clue to hide. The Code King." "What does that mean?" asked Jimmy. "It must be a secret code," said Rosa. Jimmy took a pencil from his pocket. Then he drew lines between some letters. "I've got it," he said. "It's lots of words stuck together. In the park under the slide is a great place for a clue to hide." Rosa and Jimmy ran to the neighborhood park. "There's a note," Jimmy yelled. They studied the piece of paper. "I like pizza with extra cheese, pepperoni, and mushrooms, please." "This is easy now," said Rosa. "Maybe we can catch up with the Code King at Higgy's Pizza Place." When Rosa and Jimmy got to Higgy's, they sat down at the counter and looked around. Mrs. Higgy came up to them. "Hi, kid," she said. "Someone left this note for you." Rosa opened the note and looked at it. Jimmy said. "The Code King has changed his code." "What if we zigzag the letters up and down?" asked Rosa. "Hand me that pencil, Jimmy." Suddenly Rosa called out, "Fire, fire, save the day. Captain Rogers, 2 blocks away." Captain Rogers was polishing his fire engine when Jimmy and Rosa arrived at the fire station. "Hi," Jimmy said. "Did anyone leave a message for us?" Captain Rogers pointed to the chalkboard and said, "Look there." They looked at the message on the chalkboard for a long time. They were about to give up. Then Jimmy called out, "Rosa, look at the reflection on the truck." Now the message made sense. The words on the chalkboard were written backwards. "Help the man they call Pop. He has a list for you to shop. The Code King." "They call my neighbor Mr. Jones Pop. I know where he lives. Follow me," Jimmy said. Jimmy and Rosa raced to Mr. Jones's house. Rosa knocked on the door. "Hi. Here's a list," said Mr. Jones. He handed over a piece of paper and some money. "Thanks for doing my shopping," he said. "Mushrooms, onions, vanilla, milk, large eggs, bananas." At the sunflower market, Jimmy and Rosa bought all the items on the list. Then they returned to see Mr. Jones. "Here's your list back," Rosa said after handing over the groceries. "Keep the list," said Mr. Jones. "There's a message on the back for you." Rosa turned the paper over and read it. "Check the list again for the final clue. I'll soon be seeing you. The Code King." When Jimmy and Rosa looked at the shopping list this time, they noticed that each word had one letter in green. When they put the green letters together, they spelled movies. Outside the movie theater, Rosa said, "I don't see any Code King, do you?" "No," Jimmy answered glumly, "and no more clues either." Rosa tugged Jimmy's sleeve. "There's your sister Tina." Tina walked over and said, "Hi, I have 3 tickets for the next movie. Want to go?" Jimmy asked, "How did you know we would be here?" Tina smiled and said, "The Code King has her ways."